This is the future.
So who do you think is the Warframe I'm referring in this video? Before watching it, do comment below and let's see if you got it right. Okay, before you go say it's Shevagoth, then you are wrong. There are other Warframes that are far more neglected than Themis Warframe, who debuted during Call of Tempestari, but I must admit, aside from the insane song that and his gloom ability, there's nothing else this Warframe that can offer, making it a mastery rank fodder for my part. Again, this is just my opinion and I know that some of you might have a different take about this Warframe. Nonetheless, don't worry too much, as your favorite Warframe is not the worst. One of the worst, and probably one of the most neglected Warframe in the game is Nyx. This Warframe was introduced 2013 during Update 6 called New Stomping Grounds. Holy shit, Nyx is also celebrating her 10th year's anniversary. While it would be super dope to celebrate thus Warframe, I don't know really what to celebrate than the fact that Nyx survived 10 years of torture and negligence from the developer. It's true that they made some changes and buffs, but what exactly did they do to make Nyx level to the current meta in Warframe? The most notable changes to this Warframe was during Update 30, when the developer did buff a couple of things for this Warframe. First is her mind control ability. The thinking behind these changes are fueled by the amount of investment towards this single target, and having that pay off more in your favor. So what they did was, the base 500% damage increase to the target itself that you then feed into with your weapon's DPS. They also increased base duration to 45 seconds at maximum rank, and mind control target now teleports to keep up. This acts similar to other allies, Wukong's twin, etc. Next, added a minor one-time stagger to targets hit by psychic bolts. While this change is minor and provides more of a visual cue, the goal here was to provide a better presentation, feedback when psychic bolts connect with a target. Also, they added tons of improvement to her absorb ability. They increased base range to 15 meters at max rank. The scaling range is now capped at 50 meters, solving for an exploit, ensuring damage is balanced by energy capacity. Nyx's Assimilate Augment now allows you to roll, similar to Mega's Waltz. Nyx's Absorb stats screen now shows max explosion radius value. Lastly, Absorb's additive weapon damage bonus now applies to the player's equipped melee weapon. The most recent buff, well, I don't know if it's a buff exactly, is during Update 30 when Digital Extremes released Augment Buffs Part 2. Nyx's Pacifying Bolts Augment receive a decent quality of life changes. Before, affected enemies will be confused for 10 seconds, but this only works with one target. Right now, creates an additional 3 bolts on cast. In paper, these changes seems to be good with Nyx, namely if she was a character wherein you'll fight one-on-one, or any slow-pacing game. Warframe is a fast-paced ninja game and I don't see mind control primarily giving a huge impact at all. There are setups that can increase the damage of the mind control target, but it's too slow, and we all know that Warframe is all about kill speed. The faster you see enemies lying on the ground, the more a Warframe becomes popular to the player base. Also, Assimilate Nyx is one of the best build you can give the Warframe right now, but it's so down limited. The ability gives you insane immortality, but it will drain your energy once you accumulate tons of damage. Also, movement is slow, and the only way to traverse from point A to point B fast is to use the operator's dash. Another thing to point out is that Psychic Bolt is obsolete in terms of stripping out defenses, since we now have Unaru as a global defense strip. If Digital Extremes want Nyx to be good at this, then make it a wide area of effectability instead of just making it affect a couple of enemies. And then, we have the issue of chaos, which diminishes its effectiveness because of Iximus units. While this is not a big problem and can be solved easily by killing the Iximus, still, I don't think that this ability is even that great of a crowd control anymore, especially that we can subsume abilities like Gloom and Resonator through the Helminth system. Also, I know that energy problem for Assimilate Nyx can easily be solved using Gara's Spectra Siphon into Nyx, or even making good use of the Emergence Dissipate Arcane. Just group them with Mega's Anomaly, and then cast Emergence Dissipate and boom, you get all energy back. However, I wish that Digital Extremes would remove the movement penalty, as keeping up energy is already bad enough if you don't have the arcanes needed yet to have infinite energy. This way, players can move freely and able to build up the damage accumulated by absorbed, turn it into a fence with one big old nuke. Now, this video is not meant to shit on the Warframe. I would just like Digital Extremes to know that there are old Warframes out there that needs updating to somehow be as good as the new ones. Nyx is still God in isolation hunts right now, but she is only needed to keep you alive and strip the Cornbot's health. She can also be good in Sisters of Parvos and Leech Hunt, and I'm still enjoying the Immortal Assimilate in long endurance runs, but this is just me giving the Warframe a chance to be good in specific type of missions. You all know that there are superb Warframes compared to Nyx when doing these types of missions, and I really think that she deserves a makeover. What do you think? Thank you so much for watching. Squad Leader signing off.